My name is Eileen Gurney. When I was working, I was employed as a shorthand typist. I started work in 1936 at the Guardian offices in Manchester, and it was a kind of publicity department. And although I was qualified as a shorthand typist, my role there was mostly typing, copy typing really. My experience in the ATS was very enjoyable on the whole. I worked for some very nice people. I didn't find it challenging at all to be in the service. It was an experience that did me a world of good. Of course, I had two brothers who were also in the service, and so I knew quite a bit about it. And I got engaged during the war to a man who was in the Navy, and I saw him 4 times in 6.5 years. That was quite an experience. And he came home, and we'd all changed by this time. You develop into different ways. But we were married in 1947. He worked at the Evening News, and I'd known him since I was 15. So I did know quite a bit about him by the time we got married. It wasn't all doom and gloom in the army. I had one experience. When we were in Cambridge, the sergeant who was in charge of our section said, you've all been invited to an American Army base to go to a dance. And a few of us weren't very keen on this American business, but we went. And they came for us in a huge lorry, and we had to climb up steps and sit down inside. And we're taken to this wonderful base. We walked in, and there was long trestle tables full of the most delicious food you've ever seen. We hadn't seen this sort of food for years, with rationing. And in the end of the room, there was a band, a full band, and all the girls, all the ATS and WAFs and nurses were all jitterbugging at the end of the room. And we just stood there and ate all this food that was on the table. But I kept thinking about the sailors like my husband who went on convoys to America to bring stuff back. And he wasn't my husband then, but I thought about him a lot then, because he was on Arctic convoys. But he came back safely.